So I started doing CrossFit. Does anybody else in here do CrossFit? All right, yes. All you guys that are clapping, everyone around you already knew that you did CrossFit, okay? You guys might not know this. You probably have actually already heard this. But CrossFit is pretty much the exact opposite of Fight Club. The first rule of CrossFit is always talk about CrossFit. In fact, if you go to CrossFit for the first time, your very first WOD is to post on Facebook, "I'm about to start CrossFit." And the CrossFit people are absolutely crazy. They all drank the Kool-Aid. It's a less tasty paleo version of Kool-Aid, and they all drank it, and they all went crazy, okay? CrossFit people are nuts. When you do CrossFit, you don't go to a gym for CrossFit. You go to a box, okay? Gyms are for games. Boxes are for torture and shame. This is CrossFit people are crazy, right? CrossFit people wear these stupid, expensive shoes, right? Let me tell you why these shoes that I got for CrossFit are so awesome. Spent all this money on these shoes, and as soon as I put them on and stand up, it's like I'm not even wearing shoes. Why did I spend all this money then on these shoes, okay? And it's like, I have to have them in these completely audacious colors. If I wanted to get them in like normal colors that don't make me feel like a child running on the playground or whatever, like I'm surprised these don't light up in the heels when I work out or whatever. If I want to get these in normal colors, you got to pay like $60 more. And I was like, just give me the neon ones, okay? And now I don't even feel like I'm wearing shoes. This is the best purchase I ever made in my life. CrossFit people are absolutely crazy. They say like the absolute craziest things. I started doing CrossFit like 4 months ago. My very first morning doing CrossFit, and there's this lady, and she's like leading us through all these workouts, and we're like walking backwards and running backwards and like sideways, and that was really hard for me. We're doing all these things. Then we go into the actual like box, okay? Torture, shame, remember? And we start lifting some weights and doing all these things, and it's been like 40 minutes. I've never been so sweaty and tired in my entire life. Smells so bad, people just leaving the class, it's awful. And she says, "All right, it's time to work out." And I'm like looking at her like, "What?" And she goes, "Welcome to CrossFit. Our warm-up are other people's workouts." And I was like, "Shut up, that's insane, okay?" But I couldn't fight her because even though I told you she's a lady, Coach Lisa's awesome. She looks like basically a smaller, prettier version of Thor, okay? And that's a compliment in CrossFit world, by the way. I'm not saying she looks like a dude. I'm saying she looks awesome, okay? And so you just do what Coach Lisa says. CrossFit people say these insane things. Actually, one time I showed up to CrossFit a few weeks ago, and we're like doing this sideways running thing, and I'm already like, don't make me think. I'm trying not to fall. One of my coaches says, "Hey, man, what's your number?" And I know he's not talking about my phone, because why does he want to talk to me in real life? But he says, "Hey, man, what's your number?" And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, "Well, what's your goal for today?" And I was like, "Oh, you want a number? Mine is 60. Minutes from now, I want to be alive," okay? The other thing that they say is that you'll show up, once you've been doing CrossFit for a while, people say, "Hey, man," other CrossFit people, they're so dumb. They say, "Hey, what's your pre-workout routine? You drink that protein shake, you take your glutamine or whatever," and I'm like, okay, my pre-workout routine is like, for like about an hour before I go to CrossFit, I pretty much argue with myself about whether I'm gonna go to CrossFit. It's so dumb. And this is the dumbest thing. No, I'm not even lying to you or making this up for comedic effect. On Monday, I'm like doing this horrible workout where they tell you the workout, it's like all this, like you're running around the room, lifting up weights, trying not to cry because there's girls in the room. And then after you do that for a while, you got to do this 400-meter run. That's too far, okay? And then you do it all again like these few times. And I'm like doing the weightlifting part, and one of my coaches goes, "Come on, Justin, rest while you're running." I'm sorry, coach. I don't think you understand how running works, okay? That is like, first of all, that is confusing me, and now I'm just cussing in my head, and are you trying to sabotage my workout? Like, this is absolutely insane. Just yesterday, this guy was trying to help me, and he told me to breathe later. And I was like, what do I look like, a chubby version of David Blaine? I need to breathe now, man. If I don't, there will be an ambulance pulling up. The guys that look out, they come out. This is the other thing. I showed up to CrossFit one time. There was an ambulance in front. I was going to turn around and go home until I realized it was just one of the firefighter guys leaving. He was like getting picked up for his shift. In case like some handsome guy ever saves you, he probably does CrossFit or whatever. CrossFit people are absolutely crazy though, but as stupid as it is, I absolutely love my CrossFit experience, because what I've learned is that running all by myself wasn't working for me. What I have learned is that I can't get fit alone.